New Brunswick's forests were filled with snow just a few weeks ago. Temperatures warmed rapidly, snow melted quickly, and that led to record-high flooding. But forests slow down that melting process. They absorb water like a sponge. But what happens when you strip away the forest? According to research, razing large parts of the woods may factor into why this year's flooding was catastrophic. The theory works like this. Each year, snowfall accumulates in forests. But when that spring sun starts to shine, the snow in forested areas melts in layers. First in the treetops, then at a slower rate, the snow on the ground begins to melt. And large trees with vast root systems soak up a lot of that water. But cutting those trees down leaves snow to build up in empty fields. When things heat up, that snow melts much faster, up to 3 times faster than the snow in the forest. According to scientists we spoke to, deforestation can be directly linked to faster flooding.
Because you have a lot more solar radiation getting directly onto the snowpack, and that is melting it much faster.
We asked New Brunswick's largest forestry companies if there's a connection between forestry and this year's flooding. J.D. Irving, the only company to reply, thinks it's unlikely. They told us each year they cut down less than 2% of the New Brunswick forest they operate in, and less than 1% of that is clear cut. That's just one company. JDI states that they replant 25% of the land it cuts, and the remainder of the forest, quote, quickly regenerates naturally, unquote. But these young trees don't provide any shade. Now, experts we spoke with say it can take decades for trees to grow enough to hold substantial amounts of water and to shade the annual snowpack, but there are New Brunswick researchers that say they don't believe that the province clear cuts enough to have a serious impact on flooding.
We simply don't have that scale of tree or cleared land in the St. John River Valley to be taken seriously as a contributing factor.
Even if it took just 10 years to completely regrow a forest to the point where it slows snowmelt, clear cutting even 1% every year adds up over time. And it's easy to see why some people think that this is part of the problem.